Hey guys, welcome to the Miami Tech Update. This is Leon. We're here live from Atlantis University here in Miami, and tonight we're previewing the talks for WordCamp Miami, which will happen March 15th to the 17th, and there'll be a array of speakers from like the beginner level, intermediate to developers, and we have some three lovely ladies that were speaking tonight, and they were showing their presentation, what they will share for next month. And if one of you guys could have like a brief intro of yourselves. And
my name is Naima Sheikh. I'm a brand architect and business coach, and I have been working with WordPress since I was born. I like to think it was probably not quite that long.
Good.
Hi, my name is Corrine Stewart, and I am a Java developer. And I also have a nonprofit called Mass Code, where we teach our STEM-related activities and careers.
Hello, my name is Rachel Lucas, and I am a writer, blogger, and co-owner of Balambico, where we create websites and online solutions for companies.
So, can you tell us a brief explanation about what your presentation will be about at WordCamp?
So my presentation is all about creating a digital product and doing it super fast. We tend to get stuck in details and tend to go into too many tangents, and by the virtue of internet today, we have so many tools that are available to us, and my presentation is precisely how to avoid the shiny object syndrome and actually go from start to finish in record time.
Yep.
My presentation is about how to code in WordPress when you're not a coder. So it's all about gaining WordPress skills. So that's coding in PHP, HTML, CSS. I am encouraging people to actually go on a self-taught journey to learn coding skills, because it's not as difficult as people may think it is.
My talk will be about creating purposeful content, which actually combines design and content to connect with your audience and make sure that you keep them on your site for longer.
That's awesome. Great presentations. Can you tell us your journey about WordPress? How did you get into it?
Oh my goodness. So WordPress actually started when one of my supervisors at work asked us to put up a website for one of our companies, and I had come across WordPress and I suggested it, and it almost got me fired because they were like, what? No, we only use big systems like IBM's and Oracle and those kinds of things. But when they saw that we were able to get a website up and running in under 48 hours, they were sold.
Wow,
so, there you
that's
go.
that's a good testimonial.
Yes.
I actually got into WordPress when I started coding. Just started to look up what avenues I could gain some skills, and started creating my own website, and actually did my own website for my nonprofit.
Well, my story is twofold. I got into website, to WordPress, because I wanted to write a blog about my tennis journey. And the first time was rough. I didn't have the patience for it in the beginning. And then I met my now husband, Patrick, probably like five years ago. And that's when he threw me in there. He's like, no, just learn it. And if you have any problems, just ask me. And for some reason it stuck. I love the design aspect of it. And, here I am, like 5 years later. So
That's awesome. One of the experiences in WordCamp is opportunity to speak locally. Can you tell us your journey? Have you spoken before? Will this be your first time?
I've spoken locally at some of our other WordPress meetups, the one up in Broward, and yeah, it's great to have this many people that are local to Miami.
Yeah, it's a great opportunity.
I've always been a speaker, no matter what field I've been in before. So, I've spoken at a lot of events from the beginning of when I started my first career. And I am now the lead for volunteer and events for Black Girls Code. So I am also a technical instructor, which means I'm always standing in front of the room. That's where I get a lot of my technical experience from.
That's awesome.
This will be my second time presenting at WordCamp, and honestly, it's always an enjoyable experience. I wouldn't say I am a born speaker. I had to learn the skill, and I've learned it through Toastmaster, and that's been great. And I just keep looking forward to just putting myself out there and just developing my skills.
That's awesome. Now, this is part of the show where we ask a random question.
The population of Turkey.
Yeah, that too. No, not at all.
Let me get my phone right away.
How do you have your pancakes?
Ooh, with homemade caramel syrup.
Open source.
Open source.
I like my pancakes with a lot of whipped cream, a little bit of syrup, and I like them thin
That's good.
and a little bit crispy around the edges.
Yes, I like that. I like that.
Oh gosh.
I would say I love it with warm syrup. It's very random. And who put me on that is my husband. He would, if he was here, he would just claim it like, "Oh, who told you about warm syrup?"
You gotta get that credit.
Yeah. So it's really good that way.
That's awesome. Well, can each one of us share how can people find you online, and for any questions, or how could they find you online? Yeah.
My website is naima.co, or I'm on Instagram as Naima on Insta, or on Twitter as _Naima.
The best way to contact me is through my Instagram. That's where I live.
Yeah, me too.
At The Unconventional Coder. And also my website, which is www.masscode.org.
That's awesome.
I am Lucas Chronicles on Instagram, and you can find me at rachelslucas.com.
Well, there you have it, guys. WordCamp Miami coming next month. Huge event in South Florida, probably one of the biggest tech events. And come by and just come support your local speakers with technology. And remember, it's WordCamp is on March 15th through the 17th. And you'll see all the information if you go to WordCamp. Yes, Miami.org. Exactly. I appreciate it very much, guys. Have a good night.